thank you so much. You've got your big fan out here, Phoenix. What is her age?
3.
3, all right, because she's like this. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful day talking about this love, this unconditional love. I so appreciate you two being here. It's so touching. My mom is here. Hi, Maureen. It's my mom, Maureen, all 3. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a miracle that she lived through having me, I will tell you. But anyway, it's, at the senior center. My gosh, Jim. Well, you knew what you needed. What's that?
Only 1 year.
Only 1 year. Well, were you the oldest? Yeah, okay. No, everybody knows I'm joking. Okay, we can go on and on here. But the idea is that it's so much bigger than just the one person. In fact, Oprah actually says that biology is the least of what makes someone a mother. Right? And we don't want to poo-poo biology at all, but we understand that there's so many ways that we've been nurtured in life. And that's what we'll be talking about today, especially when we're looking at metaphysics as we have, something beyond just our physical, this experience of something that's bigger than nurturing of our own life. Many people that were there for you. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to. It was one of the things I learned on that airplane many times ago. Jenny and I can relate to this. They say, put on your oxygen mask first before you help others. Because I think our tendency is to help before we're taking care of ourselves. So there's a big balance going on here. So when we look at birthing an idea, if we use it as a metaphor, as we do here at Unity, is that first of all, it starts with an impregnation. Yes, there's an idea that might come to you. Maybe it would be you want to start writing a book, or let's say you do want to have a child, or let's say that you want to start to sing, or you want to learn Spanish, or you want to learn sign language, or whatever it is. There's the idea. And then there is the wait for it to start to come. So I think the other thing that's really important about this, the idea of birthing, of nurturing, is that often it doesn't happen fast. It's an idea of what matters to me, what's interesting to me, and how do I develop a skill rather than sort of being mad that I am not a better, whatever it is, mother, artist, singer, however that goes. And then finally, there is a birth, and boy, don't you know, is it a surrender all the time. The idea, when I do a christening, I often will read Kahil Gibran that says, the first line is, your children are not your children. They are the children of the universe. They are the children of God. And you are the you are the bow from which the living arrows fly. And what an amazing experience of surrender that is when we think about those of you who have had children and those of you who are perhaps even raising a pet, or there's a lot of unknown going on. Is that correct, Russ? Yes, there's a lot of, Russ has a big, huge, beautiful dog, and it picks up little things that aren't good for it along the way because of its fur. So, but there's a lot of unknown happening all the time. I love Gilda Radner with her. It's an act of infinite optimism. So a lot of the unknown, and I'd like to talk to you about a famous mother in the Bible, and I wonder if you all know who this gal is. This gal. Got a lot of gals in the Bible. That's the Texan Bible. All y'all there in the Bible. All right. So do y'all know Jochebed? Anyone know who Jochebed is? Because Jochebed was the mother of Moses. So Jochebed has Moses. She clearly, it was her birth process after she waited and then had Moses. And then there was that time where there was the mass slaughter of Hebrew boys. And so she went down to the Nile, not the river of the Nile, and put this baby in the river to float down to hopefully be safe. And to live his purpose. That's right. He's like, don't put me in any river. I'm not doing that. So, but the idea is the ability to surrender when we have something that we have birthed or something that we've nurtured, then we have to let it be in the world. So she let this baby go and surrendered him to his highest purpose. And then, as we know in the story, the Pharaoh's daughter found Moses, and Moses was raised in the Egyptian world, and Jochebed ended up becoming his nurse, so she could kind of watch this young man grow in secret. And then he ends up becoming Moses, a great speaker of spirit, and freed the Israelites. And had she not been willing to surrender the child, the idea, to its higher purpose, Moses would not have had the purpose that he had. So as we're recognizing where have we been nurtured and how are we nurturing, we're also in a process of allowing, of surrendering, of not having to have control. Do you feel like you've had control as being a mother? And we're going to be talking to them in a minute. Yeah. But it's just beautiful because the best mother or the best parent is the happiest person. Right? We'll talk to Jade and Sharon in a moment, but Sharon was singing in her life because she loves to sing. And Jade might have been a singer regardless of Sharon's singing, but do we see that the whole idea is that you live your purpose and then you can be an example to others. And so, I still have all these poems and the singing that my mother gave me, and I have a good time with it. And so we go on to see where are the gifts from, how have I been nurtured, and how am I nurturing? So I'm going to take a moment here and talk with a real live mom and daughter, Sharon and Jade. And so we're going to have a little, Agris is going to help me here with this podium. And I love this baby. What's his name? Nico. He's going to get christened here, isn't he? Yes, I know. It's so beautiful. We'll just scooch it right over here. All right. Oh, you know what? I see there's wires and all kinds of fun things. It's okay. No, we're going to move the microphone. It's good. That's right. Today is not the day of everything going exactly as we planned. Whoops. I wonder what's happening. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm just wondering about the little squeaky. Do we know about that, Gary? All right. So you all can, perfect. Now, let's see here. What do you think about our little extra sound? All right. I wonder, is it, you think, okay, maybe we'll get the other, anyway. All right. Okay. Or we could just talk loudly. All right. So anyway, thank you, ladies, and thanks so much for being here. Let's see. Should we just turn them off and use this one? It's kind of like Freddie Mercury. I remember him. I just watched Bohemian Rhapsody again. So maybe we could just turn those off, guys. What do you think?
Set it down.
You can just hold it, maybe.
Hold it? Yes.
Oh, is it this one? Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. How do we turn this thing off? Okay. Yeah, is there an? All I know is you plug it, you turn it off.
Pull it out.
Yes, that's what my mother taught me. Just unplug it. Yeah. Let's see. Is there a plug? Okay. Okay. Is there an off switch? Look at those poor kids. All right. Okay. Wow. What a day. Okay. I am so unclear. This one. Let's see. Oh, for heaven's sakes. It's number 1 if y'all want to turn off number 1. I just don't know. Is there any way just to, mute? Yeah, mute. What a great word. All right. So, I don't know. But anyway, so you all tell me as you're thinking about your nurturing. We had a picture of your mom. So tell me a little bit about maybe your childhood. And you must have been supported a lot because you went on to sing.
Well, it's very interesting. I will say that I had an amazingly loving, beautiful, sweet mother.
Let's see if that works.
She was 4'11", and she had the most powerful spirit that I've ever known and seen. She was very nurturing, but she also worked every day, so I didn't see her a lot, but when she was around, she gave us the most wonderful mothering, and she also had this beautiful faith that was universal, I now see. She was raised a Methodist, but she would get the Unity booklets and love those and would read those to us. And then she would invite Jehovah's Witnesses over to the house, and she would debate with them on God and what that is. And she was this amazing spirit. And she raised us as Baptists in the Baptist church. So we sort of got it all, and then as we got older, we chose our own ways. But she was a remarkable, remarkable woman. And I think the photo that I have of her, one of the last photos is her holding my oldest daughter, who's here with my granddaughter, Phoenix.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful family.
So, because your oldest daughter's name is?
She's April.
April.
Magnificent.
April.
That's my daughter-in-law, Ariella.
Hi, Ariella.
We're all here. My husband, Dan's here, of
Beautiful.
course.
All right. That's all. So, let's just see. Is there anything else, y'all, we could, there must be something to unplug somewhere. Maybe, Woody, do you think if it's this, is there a way to pull this out of the whole thing? Oh, okay. Y'all don't mind the squeak? Okay. You don't have a squeak. Okie dokie. All right. Okay. Well, that's beautiful because she must have encouraged you to sing.
Interesting. I wouldn't say she encouraged me, but she bought a piano for us when I was 7. Paid $5 a week. We were pretty poor, so she bought this piano and got me piano lessons. I sang in church. It's not like she encouraged or said, "Oh, you're a great singer" or anything. She just enabled me. She just sort of made sure I had lessons and made sure I went to church and sang in the choir. And things just happened from that.
That's great, because it takes a lot of courage to really follow your heart.
Right,
and I know it takes a lot of nurturing from mothers. In fact, there was a study about mothers of musicians. And it was all about that those mothers had to be really allowing and supportive of the artist. And yes. So, and I know you were away a bit. Sharon was touring with Tom Jones for 18 years. Yes, yeah, I know. It's amazing she had time for children. Yes, but you were saying that Jay grew up on the
backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah, backstage. All my children did. When I was pregnant with April, I was in Japan with the Olivia Newton-John tour.
Wow.
I mean, I was always working, and so my children grew up with me, gone a lot. But when I could take them with me, I did. And I took the girls to Vegas a lot because that's where we worked a lot, and we figured out a way that they could take their homework with them. And they grew up backstage. They would sit on the side of the stage with stools, and they watched a show every night. We did a show every night for sometimes 2 weeks in a row. And they would sit there, and the crew, the musicians were all so loving and wonderful to my children and taught them a lot of wonderful things, wonderful lessons. And it was, I hope, a beautiful way to grow up.
Right.
know?
Well, why don't we get a little feedback?
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's great, Sharon. Thank you. And do you see though that everyone's doing the best they can do? Right. I mean, I don't know. Was there any mothering classes or right? I mean, it's amazing the sort of as Gilda's saying, this kind of just major optimism of having a child. Yes. So Jade, how was that for you with?
It was incredible. My childhood was magical, and it's because my mother is made of magic.
Oh, wow. My mother is made of magic. Yes. That's great. Thank you. That is a beautiful thing. My mother is made of magic too. It's good stuff. Yes. So tell me, what was it? Did it, do you find that really encouraged you to be the authentic soul you are?
Yeah, my parents were always nurturing us and encouraging us to do what was in our hearts to try. One summer we'd be doing karate, and the other we'd be riding horses. But music is such a through line in our family that it almost became an inevitability.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I just can't imagine, being around people that, whether people are famous or not, but folks had to work so hard to do what they wanted to do rather than some kind of conventional experience for the paycheck or the insurance or whatever, and you can see the joy is the whole thing about being alive. Yeah. What is so have you been writing songs? In fact, we're going to sing the second song they sing, that should be louder than the squeak is the one that a song you wrote. Yeah. Beautiful.
I actually wrote that, it's called Show Them Love, and I wrote it on a really bad day. Just sitting on the curb waiting for a friend to pick me up to go and do something, and just couldn't get myself together. And suddenly I just heard the words of my parents telling us, how to find love in every circumstance.
Isn't that beautiful? It's great. Well, I always hear some of the favorite songs that we have when you find out who wrote it. It's that person was in pain. That person was going through that experience. So that's beautiful. And now you're married. Yes, beautiful. And then you two are wanting to have a baby. Yes. And so tell me about that calling.
I wanted to be a mother since I was 6 years old, and I think, Mommy, you have a lot to do with that. The way that you loved us, I was heartened since then to want to do the same. It's been such a goal for me in my life, and now that we're sort of at the precipice of that experience, I just feel so blessed.
Well, wonderful. So you're doing in vitro.
Yeah, sort of. It's called an IUI, which it's a less invasive version of IVF.
Okay. Well, but do you see the passion and the optimism?
Oh,
yes. Because I think people could say, you're going to, in this world, of course, they've been saying that forever, right? In this world, so, but see, the point is that you are creating the world through your attitude and your perception and your joy and your authenticity. So and you actually brought your mom here. You were here, you were here first, and then yes. So it's so great, and I really appreciate you all.
I love being here. It's a blessing. It's always been a blessing every time I come. All of you and just the energy that's here. I think I get more out of it than I give because I love coming here so much and singing.
You're such a blessing.
Being a part of this community.
Well, thank you, and thank you for going beyond this. Yes. Well, thank you all, and so we're going to move our chairs back, and all of this. But yes, Agris, maybe we can move this back. We'll just do this. So this is Okay, thanks, darling. Oops, I think we're up on top. Oh, there we go. Okay. Little did you know you're going to get a workout this morning. Good. Yay. Good. All right. Okay. So I am so unclear about, y'all can hear a squeak. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. That came together. That's nice. So, do you have the little video? Okay. All right. There's, when we're talking about mothering not needing to be purely biological, there's a wonderful little video that is around dog raising kittens. So that'll be my last quote. But let's, if you got the video, there we go. Okay, see if you can hear it. See if I can turn that off.
Visitors to the Burlington, Iowa Humane Society get a little freaked out. Not every day you see a dog have a kitten for lunch.
Grab him, grab the little kid.
And not just a kitten. This dog is about to have a whole litter of kittens for lunch. The story of this unusual dining arrangement began a couple months ago. Lily, a mix of lab and who knows what, was found along an old farm road. She was pregnant and soon had 6 puppies who all got adopted. And everything was fine until the kittens showed up without a mother.
And we didn't know what to do. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to bottle feed all these kitties.
Teresa Kurth works for the shelter and helped come up with a solution.
You know, there's a big difference between a dog and a cat.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So we thought, let's just try.
Try and see if Lily would have the kittens for lunch, which she did. Breakfast and dinner, too.
To see this dog just take to these baby kitties instantly, I just think Lily's one of a kind.
Yes and no. There was also the cat who heard an abandoned fawn crying for food and took in the little deerlet. Or how about the baby horse raised by a goat? And perhaps most amazing of all, the leopard, who in killing a baboon unwittingly created an orphan. The leopard could have easily made the baby an appetizer, but instead set down beside and mothered it. Why would an animal show such grace? Why would Lily, when one of the kittens fell into her water dish, rescue the little troublemaker and carry him off to safety? Why? Other than the obvious.
I mean, it's what she does.
Indeed, for most mothers, it's just what they do. An instinct so deeply wired into them that often all they know is to love and care for life. Understanding it completely will take scientists many more years, but feel free to appreciate it this weekend. Steve Hartman, CBS News, Burlington, Iowa.
Oh, yes. I love that video. Yes, it is in all of us. It's naturally in us, and it is that we are wanting to release and surrender at the same time. So I'm going to close with a quote by Pema Chodron, because I hope that you all are understanding today. This is a process of taking care of yourself so you can give from that place of the full bucket of that nurturing. So Pema says, what you do for yourself, any gesture of kindness, any gesture of gentleness, any gesture of honesty and clear seeing towards yourself will affect how you experience your world. In fact, it will transform how you experience the world. What you do for yourself, you're doing for others, and what you do for others, you're doing for yourself. Happy Mother's Day. And so it is. Let's give yourselves a hand for being here. So I am not quite sure how one meditates with this crazy sound. I am also, is there any way just to shut down the microphones? Is there any way to just unplug? Can we unplug things from that thing? Somebody plugged it in. Can we, Gary, could you come on down and unplug things? Because that is just if there's, whatever. Ah! because she knew how to set a table very well. Because my mother, had the knife and the fork and the spoon, right? So all these skills can do amazing things. Okay, well, we could just practice it. Okay, but see, all right. Okay, but I guess it's, I don't know. Let's try. We have Woody's music, and we'll go on. All right. So Woody, let's play a little bit, and let's take a breath into this idea of allowing ourselves to be nurtured and knowing, just like the overflowing cup, we then can nurture. So we let this be about ease. I'd like you to bring to mind someone or something, it could be a pet that just loved you unconditionally. Didn't need for you to be any different, didn't need for you to change a hair on your head. So bring that person to mind and feel what you feel. Being unconditionally loved. It's the most powerful power. Loving and being free. So be with that feeling of fullness, of being accepted, of being celebrated. Motherhood is magic from wherever it comes. So we'll sit in the silence with that fullness of the nurturing and the love. So we feel gratitude for the nurturing. We feel gratitude for the nurturing of Mother Earth, this beautiful planet. Whether you swim in the ocean or hike in the forest, or sit in the gardens, we feel how nurturing it is to be given this planet and to have our Mother Nature and our Mother Earth that never gives up on us. And it enhances the nature that we are. So this day of celebrating motherhood and nurturing, we are committed to remembering where we are fed and where we are nurtured, and we continue to let that source be very alive in our lives. And from that fullness, we are the light of the world. We nurture others. We let ideas flow. We give them time to birth. And then we set them free. Thank you, thank you. Divine order, God, Spirit, life, for bringing us together today, this divine invitation, this perfect group of souls that we are here nurturing one another just by being who we are. So we marvel at the perfection of all that is. We are blessed and we are the blessing. Thank you, God, and so it is. All right, well, created some peace here. So this is our time of being grateful for our abundance. And we are in a time here of being able to recognize that abundance is being one with the law of circulation. It's not just one source. One source is maybe my bank account that is all the places from which we've received. And I know that if you're here at Unity of Santa Barbara, you definitely have received here in our amazing building with our amazing community. And so we give from that place of that fullness. And so we have an affirmation that we start with, and we can say it together here. I am abundance in action. I have plenty to spare and plenty to share. And so we have really basically 3 ways of giving. Our ushers will be coming in a moment, and you can give with cash or check. You can also download the Givelify app, which is our giving system. So if you want to learn how to give that Givelify app, you can go out to our Abundance Center. But if you have it, Russ will be using. Russ has it on his phone. Woo! So it's an app, and you just when you push it, it will allow you once you give to Unity of Santa Barbara, it'll come up every time. If you want to give with a credit card, we also right out here is our Abundance Center, and you can also talk about how to get on recurring giving. That is a wonderful way, just that it'll just, you don't even have to think about it. You just can give on a regular basis, and just know that everything you give comes back to you multiplied, and everything you give is part of how our beautiful sanctuary is cleaned, and part of how everyone, people, we have our music, everything every time you give to this place, it's something that you're going to be receiving back. And so now we bless the one of many channels of good, as I say, so we can put your hands together. And if you're giving now, wonderful. If it's not, it's just the energy of you that we're affirming. So here we go. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I share. And Sharon and Jade will lead us in God is my source. So here we go.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. Love is my source, love is my power, love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, love gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power, peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, peace gives me everything I need. Peace gives me everything I need. Peace gives me everything I need.
Thank you. Yeah. I have a friend from New York, and he says, God is my sauce. I almost do it, my sauce. Yes, so we want to say Happy Mother's Day again, and we have a gift for mothers. And so I'd like to ask you if there's any, and you don't have to stand, you could just raise your hand. We have a rose for you. And are there any great-grandmothers in our presence today? And if you are, you could raise your hand. Great. So, all right, yes. So, yeah, so wait, is that are you a great-grandmother, Miss? All right, okay, it doesn't matter. So now how about great-grandmothers? Any great-grandmothers? Just hold your hand up, thank you. All right, yes, let's give them a hand. That's it. All right, now we'll go on to our grandmothers. Yes, that's it. All right, so we can come down the middle, you all also, if that'll be easier. Yeah, so thank you, grandmothers, for holding your arm up. I know. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. And how many moms, and you can be a mom of a pet or a mom of an idea. So that's the rest of the gals. So, all right. So everybody, I know the rose runners are running around. And so there you go. And you all, happy Mother's Day. So they're coming around. Let's see. Here's Linda. And thank you, Jan. All right. So happy celebration of you and your nurturing. All right, my friends. So, look, she's so cute. And yes, so she birthed a lot of ideas. We have little Phoenix down here in the front. So thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. You could just run some up here to the front. That'd be great. Okay. So great. Is anyone here for the first time? We usually don't have a squeak, but hey, you ladies are here for the first time, aren't you? All right. So we're so glad you're here. We have a newcomers, first time guest. Woo! Packet that we'll give you in just a minute. So these are the first timers. You all just here comes Donna. So Donna, you may want to run over here. Y'all put your hands up again, ladies. And beautiful. So we have 4. And so if you'll go, we have a welcome table that we'd love you to go and say hi. And there's a little form that we can have your information. We have a gift. We're not sure what it is, but it's something. All right. But you are the gift. All right. So just to tell you what is happening this week is that there's a class that's starting on heart-centered metaphysics. I hope everyone will take this. It is the basics of unity. It is a wonderful way to see your life in a completely different way, that you really are a spirit expressing, that the body is one thing, but you are soul, spirit expressing. It's for 6 Wednesdays. It's on Zoom. After this class, I'm hoping to have an in-person class, but I'll be teaching it. It's from 7 to 8:30 every Wednesday. It's $20 a class, or if you buy them all together, it's $110. And it is, it is what we're all about here. So come and know about heart-centered metaphysics. All righty. Secondly, we were going to have yoga, but now we're not. So yoga is canceled because not too many people signed up, and also our teachers are at Yoga Soup. So you can go to Yoga Soup for yoga. It's all good. Let's see. We're going to still have a dance night on May 21st. So be sure and sign up for that early so we can know the DJ's coming. And Russ was here, Kathleen was here, Ann was here, Grace was here. We had a big time. So everybody, it is so fun. Talk about getting to shake off any worry that you have. We have a DJ. You can request anything you want, which is kind of scary, but you can. Now, the big deal is next Sunday, the 23rd, we're having a bake sale for our youth program. And they go on retreats. They do all kinds of things. We have a new youth director who will be here next week. And so we all want you to bake something, but we need you to tell us what you're going to bake and bring it. You'll want to wrap it individually. And it's going to be over on one of the tables there. So need to be sure and do that. So the 23rd will be that. The Angels Foster Care is here. They have a fundraiser that is a baking class. See, this all goes together. It's a Zoom baking class for monkey bread. And that's on the 16th, next Sunday. So you could sign up to take the book cooking class at 3 o'clock next Sunday, and then you can bring monkey bread for our bake sale on the 23rd. And we're probably going to have only monkey bread. But anyway, so the 23rd, I do want to show, I told you my mom and I sang together. And so is that ready to show, Penny? Okay. And so does anyone else besides Kathleen and my mother know accentuate the positive? All right. Okay. So so you can sing along. This video is not done very well, but, and then ladies, we'll have y'all come up. So I just, that's the thing. These flowers, I'm kind of mixed up here. These beautiful flowers, I'm dedicating to my mom, Maureen. Yes. Beautiful. All right. And my 2 sisters, Holly and Tammy, and all of the nieces and nephews. They're really lovely. It's Samantha and Will and Quinn and Eliza and Camden and Sophia. I'm a good aunt. Anyway, thank you, Sedona, the Yoti that put these together. Are they beautiful? They are just beautiful. So Sedona, thank you. And we are and I really want to dedicate this all to moms everywhere, because the moms were the first responders. All those moms with their kids at home. Yeah, so we just bless moms everywhere. And so is the video ready? Okay, because this is something I learned how to sing. Okay, it's sideways and then it's going to straighten out. Okay, here we go. Oh, gotta have sound. Oh, sound.
Accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative and latch on to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between. It was straight, my last remark, Noah in the whale, Jonah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looks so dark? Man, they said we gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, hold on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Thanks to all these songs I learned from my mom. Accentuate the positive.
Thank you, Mom. And this coming Friday, we have a wonderful high vibration breath work. And these are the wonderful ladies. We have, the Wilkins, Sedette and Juliet, and Jen, and your last name, Jen?
Winzenreed.
Beautiful. All right, well, here, they're going to tell you, this is this Friday at 6 o'clock. Yay, I'll hold the flower. Beautiful.
Well, thank you for having us. We're so excited to be able to offer and our passion and what is breath work. High vibration breath work is what we call it. And our mission is to align our life force with that of love. And this breath work technique is activated breath that really does help to raise our vibration and move out the lower vibrations that we carry around: stress, anxiety, fear, anger, sadness. So it gives you an opportunity to access these stuck emotions and energies that are in your body and move them out with toning and movement. And just as you know, with these masks in this last year has been a lot of restricted breath. And so more times than ever, this is an important thing for us to do, is to take a deep breath. And I encourage you to maybe take that deep breath right now, just bringing that breath a little lower into your belly and just letting that breath go, and encouraging to do that as often as you can throughout the day. And we'll be breathing for about 45 minutes together, and then have about 20 minutes of relaxation. After you have done this breath work, you will go into probably a deep meditative state. And we'll be bringing sound healing tools, crystal singing bowls, Tibetan bowls, and chimes to create a really beautiful relaxation for you all at the end. And we'll be out here at the table if you guys have more questions. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, I'd just like to say that when we have that one deep connected breath, it can save a life. It can save a marriage. It can save someone sitting next to you. So remember to breathe. It's our precious gift that our mother gave to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and our last thing that we leave this earth with. So cherish that. Yeah.
So you all just want to go out and visit with these ladies. They're delightful. I always say a breath work can make you look this glowing, I'm in. Yeah, so, but it's this Friday at 6 o'clock in our chapel. So it is $45, and go out and visit with Sedette and Juliet and Jen. All right, let us see. We have a prayer here. Oh, of course, the Big Sky Retreat is, I'm praying about that. Yes, it is Labor Day weekend. We have a number of people going. It's a beautiful retreat with Michael Gott and David Alt, two wonderful ministers. And so just come join us. We're going to be going for Labor Day. All right, so we know that prayer is the foundation of unity. You are welcome to email prayer@santabarbaraunity.org or call, and your prayers are held for 30 days, and it is amazing, that shift of prayer experience. We want to thank all of our volunteers, all these flowers. Be sure and get one yourself. Yes, and we're definitely thanking them. Is that yes? So we're thanking Sharon and Jade, absolutely. And what's that? And they have another song. All right, okay, there we go. So another song, everybody. Yes.
to go and have myself a lousy day. Despite my best efforts, I couldn't keep the rain away. Still, in spite of it, my happiness is here to stay. Because my mother prays for me every day. Don't let them take your joy away. Show them love. Show them love. Show them love. Show them love. I'm a small town girl with big time dreams to make into realities. Though I don't know what's in store for me, that's where I'll be. Just wait and see. Because some people just wanna hate and fight. I'll blow a kiss and be polite. Because my father's next to me every night. Don't you ever lose sight of what is right. Show them love. Show them love. Show them love. Show them love. Happiness is here to stay. Don't let them take your joy away. Making dreams reality. Don't lose sight of what is right. Happiness is here to stay. Don't let them take your joy away. Making dreams reality. Don't lose sight of what is right. Just show them love. Just show them love. Just show them love. Just show them love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, how beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wow, all right. I am glad to know you before you go way away in the famous world. That's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful. Let's stay standing. We're going to sing our peace song. Yes, I'm so glad you're here. Happy Mother's Day. We'll have a little more in a moment.
On earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joy as well. To take each moment and live each moment in the peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am that light. The power of God dwells in us. I am that love. The power of God protects us. I am that power. The presence of God watches over us. I am that presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Have a great week.